Hey guys, it's me Narelle here. Welcome back to a new video. This setup is going to be a little bit weird because I decided to keep the same video type for this video, which is a requested video from my friend Artsy Monarch here on YouTube and on Instagram. So I will have all of her links down below. She wanted me to do an upgraded art supply video, and I think my actual video that showed all of my art supplies was done in 2017, though I did make an art supply video in 2018, but that was my most favorited ones. So this video is going to be the whole scoop of what I use. So I do promise I will not make this video like 30 minutes long. I'm just going to give you guys the basics, and just you guys can just go on from there because I know how it is to watch a video and the person is rambling, and it's just no need for that. Alright, so first of all, you're going to need some pencils to start your artwork off. So my two most used pencils are this random pencil that you write with for everything in school. I've picked so many of these off the ground at school. So this is like commonly known around the school peep area, but I use this one a lot. And then I got a steel, I think this is the steel metal lead pencil because I got it because I recently got into like colored lead, and this was the pencil size that I needed. So I didn't get it because I wanted it. I got it because this lead wouldn't fit the pencils that I use, because I use 0.5 lead and this is 0.7. So I had to get these, well, this pencil specifically for the lead. So I draw mainly with these two pencils and other regular pencils, and then I got really into colored lead, as you can see, and I mainly draw with this type of stuff. So if you guys have been following me for a very long time, you know I also draw with pens. So here are a couple of pens that I draw with all the time. So I draw with the Beak Crystal pen, which is thebomb.com, my favorite pen to draw with. I'll also draw with the Sharpie Fine Point pen, the Sakura Micron pen, which is amazing because these give you really crisp lines, so please use these. I also draw with these Emote pens I got in a sketch box, and I'll also draw in these Arteza Iconic pens that I got from my friend Unico not too long ago. I really like drawing in pen because it gives a different feel in your sketchbooks, plus you have a lot of colors to work with, so it's not a dull moment with pens. So I do high-key recommend a lot of you guys testing out pen drawings because it's not as scary as most people think it is. So yeah. So going back to the pencil area, you're going to need something to get rid of your marks, so that is known as an eraser. I just use the high polymer eraser for everything. This has been my favorite eraser for all of my art supply videos. These are like the best erasers of all time, and I can't get away from it. I love this. Like, this is my husband out of all erasers that was ever made in this lifetime. But then I found another eraser that, you know, kind of stole a part of my heart, just a small section of it, and it's the kneaded eraser. These things are so like helpful, and I've bought like 10 of these because my brothers forever lose them. So I think this is my third restock of these, but these are so useful. So if you guys are heavy-handed when it comes to pencil lead, I would highly recommend this because it lifts up the graphite. So if you push your hand over your drawings, you won't smear the lead or the graphite as much as if you don't lift up your pencil. So again, if you're heavy-handed like I am, please get one of these. So you really can't do no wrong with these two. And I also have one of those clicky erasers, which I cannot find. I found it. So I do have one of these as well. This was gifted to me by one of my friendos. I think it was Insane Destruction. I can't remember because my memory sucks right now. But any one of these is like golden, but I use these two more than this one. So now we're getting into the paper part of this video. So I mainly draw all of my drawings, marker, colored pencil, all that good stuff on something that is called cardstock paper. I actually forgot the name of this brand. I tried to look at it real quick, but my paper stack is under a lot of things. I didn't want to make my room a lot messier than it is right now to look at it. So if I can find it, I'll put it on the screen so you guys can see what exact brand it is. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like it's like a watercolor, quote unquote, cardstock. It has a very nice texture to it, and it works like a charm with colored pencil. With marker is amazing too. So I high-key recommend cardstock paper if you guys can't afford the more pricier papers, because yeah, cardstock is amazing. I'm not doubting it. The only thing about cardstock that I will say is that it does take a lot of ink out of markers. So if you are Copic or alcohol marker centered, I don't think you will like cardstock paper, but other than that, this is good. You can't go wrong. So as for my watercolor paper, you guys should know this. I use the Canson XL watercolor paper. This is a bigger pad. I used to just get the 9x12 pad, but Amazon didn't have it when I went to go buy it this time. So I got the 11x15 pad. These pads are flipped open and they are glued at the top, as you can see. So all you have to do is lift this paper up and then rip it and it'll come out. This paper works fine for what I need. There's a lot of other watercolor brands that a lot of people recommend, and a lot of people don't really like this one that much, but I really feel like it comes down to what your style is and how much you're willing to take. I do not do a lot of layers. I do layer, but I don't layer as much as other people do. So other people need thicker paper. I don't need thick watercolor paper to get the effect that I want personally. So this works perfectly fine for me. And honestly, guys, this is so cheap. This is like the cheapest watercolor paper that I've actually bought in a pack. So this is my preferred paper for watercolor. I do use watercolor on cardstock, but it's just not, you don't want to ruin your life that bad. So as for sketchbooks, my preferred sketchbook of all time is the Canson Mixed Media Sketchbook. I actually have been trying to get away from this sketchbook, but all the other sketchbooks I use personally really do not fit what I do. So these ones are a really easy shot if you guys want to try more heavy duty stuff. Granted, the paper in this has been changed. The formula is different for when I first got into these, because these are really amazing. The paper was nice, but the paper is a lot more flimsy now. But for me personally, I still like the paper, and I still think it kind of works for what I need specifically. Like I said, with paper types, sketchbooks are the same way. So if you guys have a preferred way you like to draw or you like to color, this might not be for you. Maybe you need thicker sketchbook paper. But for me, since I'm a simpleton, this works nice for me. This isn't a sketchbook I use all the time, but I have bought a Artsy sketchbook. This sketchbook honestly is really good, but the sketchbook is $13. For this, it's 13 bucks. And I just bought this honestly just to test it out, but I will say it is a really good sketchbook. The paper is a lot more thicker than the Canson Mixed Media sketchbook, but this is $6 and this is $13. So if you guys are willing to spend $7 extra to get this plus shipping, I would recommend this one, but this one is cheap and it's affordable. So it really depends on your preference, but for me personally, I use this all the time. All right, and before I move on to the color side of my art supplies, I just wanted to bring out that I do have another drawing media tool that I do use for my art sometimes, because I'm having a very big love-hate relationship with this thing, and it's my drawing tablet. If you guys don't know what this is, it's pretty much a device which lets you draw digitally. That's pretty much it. You do have screen versions where you can look at it and draw at the same time. This is a version where you have to look at your screen and draw at the same time. A lot of people don't like these because they find it very weird, but honestly, you get used to it after like an hour. Honestly, Seriously though, so mine is very, very small. I'm actually thinking about upgrading it soon, but mine is really small. Mine was $30. I don't believe it, but it was $30, and you get what you pay for. I stand by that, but I just don't have the patience to deal with this anymore. So I might get I'm just gonna get me another Wacom tablet, because that is what I had before I got this one, and it worked like a charm. So I might get a Wacom one before Christmas, and I might ditch this. So this is another way I draw on a digital tablet. So yeah. All right, so we're moving on to the coloring part of this video. So if you guys have been following me around my whole YouTube journey, you know I love colored pencils. Colored pencils are my jam. They still are my jam. I'm currently in a marker high right now. But colored pencils forever have my heart. So I started off my channel with Crayola colored pencils. I love these pencils, guys. They're really nice. I got the set of 100. As you can see, there's a lot of pretty colors, as you can see, and I genuinely love these colored pencils. A lot of people crap on them because they're cheap and they just don't like them. But guys, you can't get nothing better than freaking Crayola. Like, oh my gosh, they're so good. And you get a lot for the price. I think I paid like $5, maybe $6 for a set of 100. So you can get a lot for a very cheap price. So please do not knock Crayola, because this is the Bay. Everyone's ignoring Bay, but I still stand by Bay, and I will not leave Bay. So yeah, I use Crayola coloring pencils. Next color pencil brand that I still and always freaking love is actually the Prismacolor color pencils. I dabbled into this when I was in my college years, so when I was actually in my simulation and game design degree, which I'm happily out of as of 2 years because I graduated in 2018. And I got these because I actually really wanted to try more expensive color pencils than Crayola, and I love them. I really do love them. There is a learning curve to these pencils, so if you guys are used to coloring with cheaper colored pencils, this is a bigger learning curve, because these pencils are very soft. They blend like a gem, and the only trouble is getting colors to blend out evenly, because with these, if you try to find similar colors, it won't work. Try to find different shades in the colors so you can have a good blend out, which is a lot of things to take in, but honestly, once you get these and play around with them, they are a walk in the park. So as in colored pencils, these two are my favorite brands, but I do use other cheaper brands here and there. All right, so now we're moving on to the paint. I am an avid user of watercolor paint. I didn't use it a lot when I first got into it, but now I'm watercolor central. I got a big pad of watercolor paper, so that's how you know I'm serious about this product that I have in my lap here. So one of the palettes that I have, speaking of palettes, I've tried a lot of different palettes in my freaking lifetime, and the ones I'm going to show you are the ones either I just got and loved, or the ones I've had for a while and just kind of found out this is the one for me. So if you guys see any palettes that you have, let me know down below, because these are the ones that I love. I know a lot of people have other palettes they like. Art supplies is legit a journey for everybody. Not everybody's gonna like all the same things, which I'm happy about, so we all can have our thoughts and opinions. But at the end of the day, it depends on us. If we like it, we like it. If we don't, we don't. So that's enough for Night Rail's rant. So my first palette, which I surprisingly fell in love with, is the Mia watercolor palette. I got this for like $13 on Amazon. No lie. It's very cute. This is like in relation to the Himi Gouache. It's like a company that's within that. So that's how this name really sounds familiar. So yeah, the Mia watercolors. They have a mixing well, which you can use here. And mine is dirty because I don't clean my watercolor palettes. I'm sorry, I just don't clean them. And if you flip it open, you have a lot of space to use. As you can see, I don't clean my watercolor palettes because you can always reuse these colors. So yeah, but if you guys like Never, oh my God, clean them. I'm sorry. But they have really, really nice, vibrant colors. And I'm a lover of vibrant color. You guys know that. So yeah, these are all really nice paints. And for the price, you can't beat this. So I highly recommend the Mia watercolors. These are really nice and I freaking love these. My next palette is my longtime favorite, which is the Sakura Koi watercolors. I think this is the 18 set, 18 or 16, I cannot remember because I've had this for like centuries. So it comes in a tin like this, and then if you open it up, you get 2 sponges, which I actually made myself. My grandma has a lot of sponges like this laying around, and she hates using them for dishes, so I just kind of copped a couple of them and made my own sponges. So the ones that came with this set I already threw away. But you get 2 sponges. You do get a water brush here, which mine broke, so I'm sad. You get some mixing space right here, which is not clean because I don't clean my watercolor palettes. And then you get really nice colors, and I had mine for a very long time. So my colors, as you can see, are cracking a lot. But I am thinking about upgrading my Sakura Koi colors to like a bigger set. So I'll have a fresher set than this. My next palette is the Gansai Tombi paint. I was kindly gifted this palette by my lovely friend, Unico Nico. I literally love her to bits, and I legit almost cried when I got this palette because I wasn't thinking about getting it. I've been seeing it pop up on YouTube web part, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a pretty palette. So when I got it, I was like, oh my gosh, no. So this is how it comes. You take this off. Normally there's a plastic covering, but that's in the garbage. I don't use that. It's just more work that I have to deal with. And it comes with all of these cute and bright colors. The Gansai Tombi colors, as you can see, you can pull them out. So if you guys find the box annoying, you can easily take the pan out and set it beside you. Honestly, you could probably use this palette forever to the end of your life because the pans are really big and you get a lot of product for what you buy. So yeah, unless you're a very big avid watercolor user, you might want to buy another one, but I don't use watercolors all that much. I mean, I switch between palettes due to the feel that I want, so I don't use one all the time and then switch. I use them interchangeably. So yeah, the Gansai Tombi paints. And then this is a more recent watercolor palette that I got. Is by the Oku brand, and it comes in this really cute velvet case. These are actually watercolor gouache paints, mind you, and it comes in this really cute tin. You open it up, and here are the watercolors. These are very cheap, so you see the plastic. I just broke this. This isn't how I wanted this video to go. I'm just gonna take this off. But anyways, it comes with this. It comes with an eraser, a pencil, and a regular brush, and a watercolor brush. So they had you all set, hunty. And yeah, and if you take this up, it comes with its own watercolor paper, Oku brand watercolor paper. I wanted to do a drawing and review this as a video, but I never really got around to it. I actually did a drawing on the paper itself. From this angle, it looks so demented. I'm sorry, but from the other way, it looks perfectly fine. So I also have watercolor inks, which again I was gifted by my friend Insane Destruction, I believe. I'm sorry, I just can't remember. My memory sucks, guys. But yeah, so these are the Dr. P.H. Martin watercolor inks. These are very vibrant, and I use these when I want a very like there vibe. So you gotta shake them up to kind of get the color. But these are actually really freaking nice. I love these. And when I really want to do like a vibrant watercolor background, and if I have the color that I want in these inks, I will use these inks rather than my actual palettes because, again, these are more opaque and very much there. All right, and the last coloring supply is my alcohol markers. So I'm going to show you these ones first, which is my Ohuhu markers. I got these as a recommendation from my friend Peach Daisy on Instagram, because she posts more on Instagram, and she was like, Narelle, you have to check them out. So I bought them and I did a review on them. And a lot of them are not here because I used them way too much and I killed a lot of them. But they look like this. They come in a really cute set. And they're like really cute markers. Like, I really would not put nothing past them. They're very cheap and they're good for their price. And I freaking love Ohuhu. I'm actually thinking about buying the bigger set because I love this brand so much. It's like I had to get paid and I totally forget that I want these. So yeah, so this is a marker brand that I use a lot of the time. And then the rest of my markers are in this very cute anime bag that I got from a Aki Bento box. So I just recently got these Azude markers and I'm living for them. So these are a marker type that I use a lot. So very rarely. And then I have a set of Spectrum Noir markers. I got them all in gray because I did a Viccha commission for my friend Blue Green Fishy and I didn't have grays to color his hair in. So I bought these mainly for that, but then I color a lot of black stuff. So I got that to color and blend out my blacks. So yeah. And then I use just one Prismacolor marker for skin tones, for people, and then I use the infamous, if I can grab one real quick, because my hand is just like really feeble today, and then I use the infamous Copic marker. I only have the skin set, so I don't have a lot of different colors, but I use Copics. That's all I really can say. Alright, and now we're at the moment you guys have been waiting for, which is the extra stuff that I add really cute effects with my art and all that good stuff. So, if you guys don't know, I'm a highly avid user of highlighters. So, my favorite brand is the Mild highlighters. I actually got a pack of 5 of these from Walmart actually to test them out because they look very Japanesey and I'm a sucker for Japanese products. I love Japanese stationery, and as soon as I saw the Japanese writing on the package, I was sold, and I'm like, you know what, for $9 I gotta get this. And then I was gifted the whole freaking set from my friend Insane Destruction. And I was like, overly not here right now. These freaking highlighters have become the essential existence for my being. And I'm so happy that a lot of my other friends are getting these because they're so good. They are not highlighters, guys. The way these lay down are not highlighters. Like, they lay down like actual markers, as you can see. Like, I wouldn't use this for a highlighter. I would use it for coloring. I actually use this color to color jeans because it has a really nice jean color. But I really love these highlighters. They have a chisel nib. I'm trying to be a beauty vlogger right now. And they have a very sharp nib. And honestly, they come in all different colors that are very cute, very much so cute. And I love these a lot. So now I do have other branded highlighters that I use on and off again. I have these dollar highlighters. So I have this one. And then I have another dollar highlighter that I got mainly because the packaging of them is cute. So these are 2 highlighters that I use interchangeably. And then I saw the Pen and Gear highlighters at freaking Walmart. And I was like, I'm sold. So they look like this. And you pretty much click them. So, like, there we go. You click them, chisel nib, and that's that. So those are all of my highlighters. So last but not least, you gotta have a good gel pen, glitter gel pen, all the 9 yards. So my gel pen I use is my Sakura Jelly Roll, and a size 10 get these ones. The size 10 is where you need to be at in Sakura Jelly Rolls. My last video, I raved about the Uniball Signo white gel pens, but let me tell ya, those failed me. Those failed me ever so badly. So I got back into these because I think I got one of these in a sketch box, if I remember correctly. And I'm like, this is Sakura Jelly Roll? The last time I remember, they didn't work that great for me. So please get the Sakura Jelly Roll in the size 10 for a new life change because they work really well. And since I'm an avid lover of glitter in my art pieces, I don't add glitter all the time because it can get overbearing. I wanted a clear glitter pen, so I actually got me the Sakura Moonlight. I think it's called the Moonlight. The Sakura Moonlight Jelly Roll. This is a clear glitter gel pen. So once you lay it down on something, it'll blend in with the color. And once you move the paper, you just see glitter. So this is actually pretty dope. I got a pack of 3, maybe 2. I think it's 3. It might be 2. I got a pack of 2, I think, for like $7, which isn't bad. So these are really nice. And then it's okay to get lower branded things because I don't really the word I'm looking for is not coming to me. I don't bash other things because they're cheaper than the others. So I do have a pack of very cheap dollar gel pens, which are amazing. And they do have a silver one, which is kind of clear. I don't know. But I do have a lot of colors of these, which are really cute and I really love them. So yeah, so I think that's about it, guys. I think I went over all my stuff that I use. I mean, I could include washi tape, but I doubt washi tape is an art supply. But I do have a lot of washi tape. I mainly use my washi tape for my store orders, so I don't use these in my art. Sadly, I have a lot of different designs. A lot of you guys love my anime washi tape. If you guys want to know where I get it from, honestly, I get all of my anime washi tape from wish.com. So I have a lot of them. I have a Tokyo Ghoul one, Gintama, My Hero Academia, My Hero Academia, and then I have 2 Sailor Moon ones. So I have this one. This one is literally almost gone. I think another package or 2, I will get rid of this one. And then I have another one that's not even opened, as you can see. I really want to get an Avatar The Last Airbender washi tape and a Kiki Delivery Service washi tape, which is on freaking Wish. But Wish is not letting me order, which is mad. Because I would have been and had those washis. I tried to get a Demon Slayer one. So just look out for those washi tapes to get in my house sooner or later. But yeah, so that's it for my washi. So yeah, so that is it, honestly, for all of my art supplies. I went through my whole room to find everything in my mother of what art supplies that I do use. This video is 30 minutes, and I told you in the beginning of this video, this totally isn't going to be 30 minutes long, but I know how to edit, hunty, so you gotta work. But anyways, leave a comment down below if you and me share any art supplies, because I would like to know if you guys use the same ones as me. Artsy Monarch, I hope you enjoyed this video. And for all of you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a while since I did a art supply video. Like I say, in all of my art supply videos, my likes genuinely stay the same. So I don't really do these videos every year because maybe a year from now I still use the same things. But once I figure that I changed my likeness of my art supplies around, maybe I'll do an update following along this one. But I honestly don't change my art supplies. I just keep it the same. But for the past 2 years I did other things, so that's the reason why it's a lot of newer stuff. But yes, so that's it for this video. So if you guys liked it, give it a like, comment down whatever you would like to say to me in my comment box below, and like always, I will see you in my next video. Bye. Alrighty guys, I just wanted to pop up and say a little self-promotion. I know, I'm sorry, it's okay, it's so needed right now, but I just wanted to say, if you guys do check out my shop or follow my shop, I am now running a 20% off sale until Christmas Eve, just to kind of clear out some stock of my stuff, so in the new year I could plan some new stuff. I'm currently in the works of bringing a new sticker pack to you guys. It is a Soul Eater sticker pack, so hopefully it'll be on my shop fully before the holidays is over. So hopefully you guys can still get it 20% off. And if it gets here way too late, I will still have it marked 20% off. So if you guys really want it, you can still get the discount code, even though the sale will end. So I'm just going to scroll through some of my stuff. I am low in stock on a couple of these items. So as you can see, everything's 20% off, which some of them are $2 down, some of them are $1 and some change down. You guys kind of get the drill. So if you guys are interested in anything that you see on the screen that is scrolling, go to my shop and use the code holidays20. I will put it on the screen so you guys can type it in the way I'm saying it, but if you could type it in, just holidays20. It's on my shop information feed too, so you can copy and paste it over there. You can get 20% off my whole entire shop. And if you guys would like my Inuyasha sticker pack, it is on my store Envy shop. I will link that down below as well if you want to grab that. That is marked down by $2 as well. So just check out my shop if you're interested. And that is it for the self promo.